The topic we are shedding light on today are the beauty standards seen in advertisements. The main focus we'll be discussing is the gender gap for males and females seen in terms of beauty in the world. Beauty standards are a set of values applied to the appearance of both men and women to be regarded as beautiful or handsome in order to fit into the community, which mostly involves people's skin, hair, clothing, and other parts of the body. Beauty is defined as the quality or the group of qualities that pleases the aesthetic senses. Images of ideal beauty constantly surround us and are promoted through different means to uphold beauty standards. Beauty standards continue to evolve over time, which can be seen through the changes in media and advertising. The normalization of unrealistic beauty standards catalyzes negative emotions and stimulates a toxic environment. Some examples of beauty standards include the hourglass figure, having colored eyes, being skinny, etc. These standards have been promoted through films and TV shows, and given the increased use of the internet, advertising through social media now has a large influence of setting body and beauty standards throughout the world. However, many of these beauty standards are highly unrealistic and promote a toxic, rigid mindset which individuals feel forced to follow in order to fit in. Research found that 9 in 10 children and adolescents ages 10 to 17 are exposed to toxic beauty content, and 1 in 2 say that has an impact on their mental health. 11 million women and 1 million men in the U.S. suffer from eating disorders, which specialists believe is a direct consequence of societal pressures on beauty standards promoted through media. The American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery also reports an increase of 446% in cosmetic procedures since 1997, given the increased exposure to unrealistic beauty standards in media. What constitutes as beautiful can differ depending on the culture, as these standards can be restricting for men and women to express their own individuality. These standards in turn can are the kinds of products endorsed in these countries. According to an article published in 2018, the pursuit of beauty is strongest in Asian countries such as Japan, South Korea, and Hong Kong, where they strive to achieve the glass skin look, hence the reason for the increased spending on skincare in these countries. Other examples include the promotion of Fair and Lovely due to the fair skin standard in South Asian countries, or the iconic Barbie doll look promoted in the US. Due to the world's perception of women and men, differences are centered around their assigned sex at birth, and this can impact one's ideology of what is considered beautiful or handsome. Girls are told to be skinny, neat, and pretty, while boys are told to be muscular, strong, and hardworking. Some important factors that influence how we perceive a face include health, symmetry, and colors. Both genders have different strategies to appear attractive, which causes one to delve into the beauty standards. The biological view of women is that they have a symmetrical face, full breasts, full lips, as men are drawn to a youthful appearance. This standard can lead to the lipstick effect, the notion that women may spend more money on attractiveness enhancing products during times of economic recession. Researchers found that consumers prioritize beauty during the times of economic turmoil and reflect a strategy spending shift towards products that women believe will make them more attractive to males, as shown in the chart. Men are biologically characterized as having a narrow waist, large muscles, taller V-shaped torso, and broad shoulders, as women are more attracted to men who appear fit and strong. As a result of the portrayal of consumption-based masculinity in the mass media, males have become more self-conscious about their bodies and associate their worth with their physique. Research has found that advertisements portraying men as refined and sophisticated stress intelligence and financial success. Socialization reinforces traditional gender norms, with girls taught to embody passivity and nurturance, while boys are encouraged to embrace strength and leadership. This cultural conditioning aligns with beauty product preferences, where societal expectations shape marketing strategies. Men's products emphasize simplicity and functionality, aligning with traditional masculinity, while women are socialized to associate femininity with appearance. Kim Elsesser, a Forbes senior contributor, notes that women's purchases dominate the $500 billion beauty product market, accounting for 80 to 90% of sales. Gender self-perception is influenced by societal expectations and marketing, particularly evident in women deriving self-worth from appearance and relationships, while men focus on achievements and status. Societal conditioning pressures women to pursue an unattainable standard of perfection, leading to efforts to reverse aging and reinforcing negative views of aging on women. Society's fixation on specific body ideals fosters low self-perception and widespread insecurities among women that often lead to women getting cosmetic surgeries to adhere to the standards. Determination theory establishes that autonomy, competence, and relatedness drives human motivation. Beauty ads leverage these principles differently for women and men. Women are portrayed as exercising autonomy and selecting skincare products aligned with personal preferences, creating a sense of competence and tending to specific concerns. Ads often depict women connecting over beauty rituals, reinforcing skincare as a shared practice. However, men's beauty ads prioritize efficiency over choice and are less tied to their sense of competence as a result of traits associated with masculinity. Research indicates that the pressure for women to spend considerable money, time, and effort on attaining beauty is indeed motivated by sexism and a desire to stall women's progress in obtaining equality, and it translates into gender discrimination at work. Men may also feel discriminated against by workplace dress codes. For instance, some common disparities in dress code policies for men and women are: women can wear open-toed sandals, but men cannot. Men cannot wear earrings, but women can. Also, men's clothes typically have lots of pockets, and women's clothes often feature pockets that are purely decorative, forcing wearers to spend money on handbags. Women athletes are known to be less strong and powerful than equally trained men, as muscle strength of women indeed is typically reported in the range of 40 to 75% of that of men. Other studies confirm that gender differences in strength may be accounted to lean body mass, but have also reported that the differences in power performances were still regardless of body composition and muscle mass. In addition, the masculine culture of the gym deters women from lifting and causes a discomfort in the gym environment. Since gender is a culturally defined concept and sex is based on our biology, many will discriminate against transgender or intersex people. In the beauty advertising industry, trans women are less likely to be put into advertisements as research shows that 0.3% of individuals in advertisements are transgender. Caitlin Burns, a journalist who focuses on trans news, states, "If trans women present in a very feminine manner, we're accused of being parodies. If we come off as masculine, we're chided for not trying hard enough." Intersectionality plays a large role in the disregard of others' identities and preferences in society, and is reflected through beauty advertising. Beauty standards have been racialized for all of history, with people with European features being praised the most. People of color and those who have differing features are prone to higher levels of insecurity and discrimination, which can lead them to trying to change their appearance. Procedures such as skin lightening have been disproportionately used by women of color for centuries, the first known done in Asia in the 16th century, and more recognized from South Africa in the 1950s. However, recently there was an increase in praise for having ethnic features, as more people are attempting to replicate said features through different procedures such as fillers, tannings, perms, lip plumpers, and etc. Lip plumpers have become a more easy, cheap, and effective way to achieve the desired look. Gender, sexuality, age, and race do vary when it comes to beauty standards. No matter the age, women are judged the hardest when it comes to their looks, whereas men aren't. Hair, for example, when found on other parts of the body aside from the head, doesn't belong on a woman, as seen as dirty, whereas men, it's a symbol of manhood and belongs on their body. In some ways, we can decrease gender or sexuality gaps when it comes to beauty standards, or recognizing people for who they are and the things they have to offer. Power is what separates people from one another and creates a gap between what people can do and what people can't. Advocacy for gender equality and open conversations about inequalities in our society opens others to diverse opinions and creates a union between people within and outside of the binary gender spectrum. One interesting fact that we found is that ancient Greeks were the first that believed that a beautiful face was defined in terms of a harmonious proportion of facial features. In addition, we have also found that beauty standards today are fluid, diverse, and inclusive. Gone are the days of a singular, restrictive ideal. Beauty is seen in all shapes, sizes, colors, and identities. Individuality and authenticity are celebrated.